Previously on Iron City Garage.
It could be a 302. Good enough. We're going to see if it moves. The big thing is it just moves under its own power, so we don't have to push it with the skid loader. We're going to get on to the next part of this video. Hopefully by the end of next week, we get the sheet metal all hung on this car. I should have my Marty report back. Then we'll have a really rusty, really complete 67 Fastback. So part 2 of this saga of this car is going to be basically see if it moves. Supposed to be here if you come off. Probably leave the headers alone, but yeah. This e-brake cable is going to be no use to us. You can cut that off. Yep.
Oh boy, I don't know where to start.
So what's the plan for the spring?
Oh, we're gonna leave this in, and we're gonna bring up the Bobcat over and use it with the porta power back.
All right, yeah, sounds like a good plan to me.
Because it's gonna go there.
Okay, and I'm gonna put the ball on that.
Not the ball, that's the
Plate.
plate.
Cool.
Okay, hold it. Wait. That's it. In. Okay. Okay, that's good. We're gonna let that sit. We let it.
Yep.
Nobody can touch it, right? Good.
Good.
Yeah. Then tomorrow I'll get that ball joint off, fit that lower control arm up in there with the ball joint. We'll go from there. Far off we are. I don't think we're too far off. We're gonna see how far off we are. Car.
It's good.
All right. Maybe a little can. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's going to be real ghetto when I'm done.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm not going to measure anything. And,
No.
yeah, Joe wants to probably measure.
Go. Rich is gonna try and get the clutch unstuck. It's like all right now. It's definitely stiff, but he's gonna try and do it without dropping the transmission.
Can I see the spring? I see a spring.
Ready?
Yep.
It's in.
Okay, let it out.
Okay, it's out.
Huh.
Now, that's me pulling it up.
Yeah.
So now it's all the way up.
Huh. Do it again.
All the way down.
All right, pull it back up.
all the way back up.
Jeez.
Good enough?
Oh. Yeah. Really can't see in there. Hey Shane.
What's up?
I'm gonna need you to get up in there and push on this.
Yeah.
Good, push that in,
Okay.
Shane.
It's all the way in right now.
Okay, yeah, that's probably about right. Now let off it.
That's all the way back.
Is that pulling it up with your hand?
Yeah, that's me pulling it with my hand though. So like, get ready. If I go down, all the way down, and I let go, that's where it stops.
You pulled it all the way up, huh?
No, it's still stuck. Do you want me to pull it all the way up?
Yeah, pull it all the way up.
All the way up.
Okay, now sometimes what happens is equalizer bar, the bar that goes from the frame, and then they really welded it up. I could see it was torn. Let me have that small mirror off my toolbox. Can't see this. Now, the other thing I was thinking, I have the FM jacked up. You mean see if it turns? Yeah. Where we go taking shit apart and... Well, if it'll move, but that's all we need. Yeah, it is. I could see that. Look at this side. It's down or something. Yeah, this side is up. See? Yeah. Probably back on this. Or yeah, back. You're right. Back. All they did with this car is race. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, you got a good shot there, so we'll put it in gear. Okay. Put it in gear. Right there. Okay, it's in gear. Ooh. That's why I was ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, it ain't moving. Okay, wait, it's really not a good place. I got a feeling they got a super clutch in here, because it... Oh, yeah. See, that equalizer's all welded up, like they had trouble pushing it in. Okay, it's free. It's free? Yep. Okay. Oh, what you could try doing here, take this boot out of here. Yeah. You try extending the adjustment here so that it pushes. Yeah, it pushes more. I got you. But see, look what they did. See what they call a Z-bar clutch equalizer. It's all welded up, so it may be tearing when you try to push the clutch in. Because what they do is they tear off of that tube. Like this one here, the one that pushes on this rod, they got it welded up. You know, boogered. Mm-hmm. Well, we know the clutch will disengage. Yeah. Yeah. So what we want to do then is extend the push rod back. You go back. You make it go longer. This has to be longer. Longer. And then with the clutch all the way, the pedal all the way up. Yeah. Make us longer, as long as you can. And then when you push it in, if it bends that rod again, then there's no hope for that Z-bar. You're going to have to put a weaker clutch in it. Mm-hmm. They obviously got a racing clutch in there. Mm-hmm. But you could leave it in gear so you could try that and then get him to push it in. Yep. All right. Yep, thank you.
What's Joe saying?
We don't have to drop his time.
That's good.
Yeah, we got it in gear. We just, I'm gonna try to lengthen this rod to give us more of a engagement.
Oh, okay.
So I think we'll be okay. What I'm looking for. Oh, come on, you bitch.
Yeah, boy, drop it from one screen to the other, and then put another screen up there. Yeah. So that whole, yep, so that whole.
Ready?
Yep.
Clutch all the way down.
Okay, let it up.
Oh, that returned.
Beautiful.
That was nice. You want to do it a few times?
Yeah.
It feels stiffer going down and nicer coming up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're good to go, man.
Good stuff. So what'd you do to fix that then?
I lengthened the rod.
Well, that did the trick for sure. That was like, that was nice.
Find somebody to do a valve pump, just your heads.
Forwards, it'll go backwards. You gotta bust the rust loose off the threads. The headers are like in the car. right, that's it. I cannot believe this Will It Run video ended in this thing running and driving. From coming off a creek bank in a holler of West Virginia, and now this thing runs and drives. I definitely wouldn't have bet on that. 67 Fastback, originally a C-Code 289 two-barrel car. Somebody put a 302 in it out of a 74 Maverick. Runs and drives, has the original 4-speed top loader in the car. This one's ready to go. It is rusty, it is crusty, it needs a complete restoration. You're not going to be able to save much here, that's for sure. But Fastback Mustang, doesn't really matter. Somebody's going to want to save it. So this one here, I have a bunch of Mustang buyers of mine that usually buy my Fastbacks. So I don't really ever kind of publicly list them. I'll hit my pool of buyers here first. If one of them doesn't take it, then I'll list it. But if you're interested in the car, you can give me a call, 412-335-6100. Definitely reach out. I haven't put it out to anybody yet, but it's not something that I usually list because they're pretty easy to sell for me. I don't really waste the time with the Facebook Marketplace ads and stuff for one of these. So hope you enjoyed our video. We got the next one coming out for its kind of twin brother over there, another pony, a red 67. They're working on it right now. Keep your eye out for that. We got picking videos coming up. We got cab over videos coming up. We got more Mustang Fastback videos coming up. Keep an eye on us, and please hit subscribe. It costs you no money. You don't have to enter a credit card. You don't have to do anything like that. Just please click subscribe. We really appreciate everybody watching the videos, but it helps us out tremendously if you hit like and hit subscribe. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Damn Fords. Hey, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have cars like these in your garage, if you have a Fastback Mustang or convertible Impala, a nice original paint pickup truck or an old cab over truck, and you want to sell it, I'd love to try and put a deal together with you. You can get a hold of me at 412-335-6100. We pay excellent prices. We pay finder's fees. You know, it's no secret. We do make a little money on the YouTube videos, so that allows me to pay, you know, sometimes market value or really good prices for these cars. We'd love to come out and drag it out of your barn. We'd love to film it. We'd love for you to be a part of that whole process. So if you have an original paint or an original old Fastback Mustang that needs work, like these ones I have on my trailer, or if you have an old pickup, or again, a convertible Impala, cab over truck, whether it doesn't matter where you are, we buy nationwide here in the United States, all the way as far as California. I've had stuff, New Mexico, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, high desert stuff we love. So, or if you're in the East Coast and it's a rusty Mustang or a rusty convertible Impala, that is fine. We typically don't buy many trucks on the East Coast, but I buy a lot of cars on the East Coast. If you have cab over parts also, especially for these early Fords, I'd be interested in that. It never hurts to send me an email or a text. IronCityGarage@gmail.com. You're welcome to send me an email or a text message, probably the best. You kind of get an instant answer that way. 412-335-6100. I'd love to talk to you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we can make a deal on what you guys have on your farms or in your garages.